Hello and welcome. This is TA for Traders. It's Wednesday the 26th of April and I'm Nigel Croft. In this short video we're looking at the charts on Brent Crude. What you'll see is that the resistance that we talked about in the oil price on our video of WTI crude on the 11th of April did hold. The market pulled back. The moving averages which we'd hoped would have given support didn't give support. And now we're at another critical moving average, the 200-day moving average, and this will determine the pattern for the oil price over the next month or two. If this support doesn't hold over the next week, 2 weeks, expect further downside. So on the daily, each candle here represents 1 day's trading. You can see that on the 11th of April, the last time I did a video on oil, it was actually at the peak. I mean, obviously at the time I didn't know. Please do go back and have a look at that video. You'll find, looking back on it now, you will find the video of interest. What I was talking about then was this line of resistance. What I expected was a pullback, but I was hoping that the 20, when it crossed the 50-day moving average, this is the yellow line, the 20, and that's the 50, I was hoping the market would have held up here so that when they crossed, they'd both be moving upwards. As you can see, that wasn't the case. When they crossed, the 50-day was moving down, which was no sign. It's not negative and it's not positive. As you can see now, the 50 continuing down, and with the 20-day is now rolling over. So we're going to get the potential bearish signal if the 20-day crosses the 50-day when they're both moving down. At the present rate, it will occur in about 5 to 10 days. So keep an eye on that. Where the markets come back to is this red line. That's the 200-day moving average, and as you can see, it's been a key factor for the oil price since we had the bottom in last year. You can see here that was back in August that it gave the support. It gave support back here in November, and it gave support here in March, and here we are again. We haven't quite gone down to it yet on this decline, but you must expect that support level to be tested. Looking at the weekly chart, so each candle now represents 1 week. Again, you can see the last time we did the video, we're into this band of resistance. We were above the 20-week moving average, but that's now started to decline. And this 50-week, which corresponds roughly to 200-day, is the key support level. Any other signs here? You could maybe talk about a long-term reverse head and shoulder, left shoulder here, head, right shoulder, elongated right shoulder, but at the moment we're just mid-range on this right shoulder, so it's not yet indicative that that it is that head and shoulder formation, which would be, by the way, it's reverse head and shoulder, so if we did break to the upside it would be positive, but there's no signs of that at the moment. Here you can see on the RSI momentum's been lost. It's back below 50, 47.59, and in a downtrend. Likewise the MACD is in a downtrend. Now looking at the shorter term, this is the 4-hour chart, and each candle here represents 4 hours. You can see that over the last day we've had a slight rally. This has taken us to the downtrend in 24-hour moving average, which will act as resistance. You can also see that this 20 average has crossed the 200 4-hour average moving down, which is a bearish sign. Here the RSI started to tick back up, showing slight positive momentum, but still well below 50, so still overall negative. And the MACD likewise started to pick up. you could perhaps see a move up towards this downtrend in 200 4-hour moving average, which is just below the 52.90, but that would be a key resistance level, and you would expect then further consolidation. And just quickly moving back to the daily, and just pointing out here that the RSI is well below 50 at 38.29, and then the MACD are flashing a sell signal. So the key for this Brent crude oil price is this 200-day moving average, and that's presently at 51.32. Looking at the support resistance levels, there's that 200-day 51.32, with support below there at 49.75, and then there's the resistance at the now downtrending 50-day move average at 53.8 and at 55.3. Now these support resistance levels are for Brent crude. What I've quickly done is I've put down the support resistance on WTI, which are here. So the key level there is that 200-day 49.04, with resistance at the 50-day there at 51.08. So they're the levels on WTI crude. I hope you found this video of interest. Thank you for watching so much of it. If you're not a subscriber to my YouTube channel, please do subscribe. If you go onto bulletin boards on commodities, please do post this video on the bulletin board. Let's get the word out about TA for traders. And please do remember that these videos are my opinions. They're for educational purposes only, and they're not meant as an investment recommendation. And please do read the disclaimer. Thank you.